Hello and welcome back everybody, this is MTGFoilGuy here. Today we're going to be showing you the Beta Mox Ruby. So what's great about the Mox Rubies, this is actually one of my most favorite cards. I'd actually dare to say it's probably my most favorite card of the P9 in total. Possibly because the one on the left that we'll get to in a second, it's actually the first graded P9 I ever bought. So maybe it's a little bit of nostalgia, maybe it's just the artwork, I'm not really sure. But I dare to say that the Mox Ruby is probably my most favorite P9 out of the ones that are out there. So what we've got here today is we've got two very special pieces with us. Just a little bit of history on the Mox Ruby. There are currently 27 9.5s that exist, and there's 110. The 110 also, like you'll hear me say throughout the video, is owned by a good friend of mine and another good Canadian gentleman. So I'm very honored that he has that card in his possession. I know it's in a good home with him, and that's where hopefully it'll stay. At least for now, because I know I asked him this morning if it was for sale and he told me no. So that's okay. I've got these two great pieces here. I've got the one on the right that we're going to talk about first, and then I've got the one on the left there. So as you know, and what I try to go about educating in these videos is just, you can't just go by the Beckett population report. So currently the Beckett population report shows that there's 28 9.5s and 110. You think that's a lot, but for the true collector out there, it's not enough just for it to be a 9.5. A lot of the times, guys, I know myself included, we don't care about what you call basic 9.5s. Just to recap, a basic 9.5 is 3 9.5 subgrades, but then it also has a 9.0 subgrade. So what that means and what the big deal is, I mean, I've always made the argument that in order to be a true 9.5, it should have all 4 subcategories be at least a 9.5 or better. If it has a 9.0 subgrade, then how can you truly classify it as a 9.5? The other big reason, and it's a little known fact, that's something you want to educate yourself on, is when you're putting these into the Beckett registry, a 3 9.5s and a 9.0 subgrades, so a basic 9.5 card, that will only score what a 9.5 in the registry. However, a card that has 4 9.5s, so all 4 subs are 9.5 or better, will score a 9.65, I believe. Don't eat me alive, comment section if I'm wrong on that, but it will score a 9.65 in the registry. So for those of you putting your sets together or trying to achieve the highest possible set in the registry, you'll be penalized by that. So it doesn't matter too. I've had some guys ask me, well, MTGFoilGuy, what if I have a 9.0, 2 10s, and a 9.5 as my 4 subcategories? It doesn't matter. The 4 9.5, or the quad, you've heard me use that term a lot, the 4 9.5 subs will be better in the registry than 2 10s, a 9, and a 9.5. And I can also say too that depending on what the 10s are, if your 10s are center and surfacing, for example, but you have a 9 in edges or a 9 in corners, it's usually very noticeable. The whitening will be visible for it to receive that 9 in the first place, and chances are that, I mean, you can brag all you want, but I'll still take my quad over what you got. Basically, at this level, you buy cards, and the cards need to be near perfect, okay? So if you can see whitening or anything like that, I'm sorry, but it's not a 9.5. I could care less what the label says, and I know I'm not alone in that thinking. So currently there are 7 total Mox Rubies, including the 10, that have all 4 subgrades as 9.5 or better. You'll notice in our last video talking about the Time Walk, we noted that there were 12 quads, so we're getting down there now. Now we're only dealing with 7, and let's be perfectly honest with you here. I just told you I know who owns the 1. You see 2 of them sitting in front of you, so that's 6, 5, 4 left. I know who owns another one, and actually I know who owns another one, so 4, 3. So that only leaves 3 others that are out there where I don't know the owners of them. The ones that I know who owns them, or I'm the owner, I can tell you right now, they're not for sale, with the exception of the one on the left here, and it's only for sale because I do own 2. So let's go ahead and talk about this one on the left here. This is a beautiful copy. As you can see, I'm sorry, we're going to talk about the one on the right first. This is a beautiful copy where you can see all 4 subcategories did receive the 9.5 Gem Mint scoring. So this is what you would call a quad. Okay, very happy to have this piece. I bought this piece about 6 months ago from a very nice gentleman. I don't want to give away his location because for some of the hardcore guys watching this video, if I say his location, then you'll know instantly who I'm talking about. So just a fantastic guy, pleasure to deal with though. So I purchased this piece from him. As you can see, it does have the older serial number. That's something else I put a lot of stock into as well. The older the serial number, the more I want it. So just a beautiful, beautiful piece. This is considered one of the 7 quads that are out there. So just think about that for example, for a second. Of the 28 that are out there, okay, only 25% of them are, in my opinion, desirable. So it just makes it such a small market. So as I look at it, the real number is only 7, okay? There's only 7 of these that are out there, and you're looking at 2 of them. So this one is for sale because I do own the one on the left that we're going to get to in a second. So if this is something that interests you, please feel free to message me. Like I said, it is for sale, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. I'll show you the back of it too, just so you can see. Just an absolutely gorgeous gem mint Beta Mox Ruby. Very happy to have it, but you know, I don't need to. So I'm happy to own it. So I haven't really pushed selling it too much. But if this is something that interests you, feel free to let me know. The other one I want to talk about here is this one here. Now this one here is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Now this one received 9.5 centering, 9.5 edges, 9.5 corners, and a 10 surface. This one was cracked directly from a pack and then sent directly to grading. I didn't grade it myself, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. This is the first piece of graded power that I bought, so this one has a special place in my heart. This one here will probably never be for sale. If it is, then I don't know, I must be really hard up for money, or I probably developed a good drug problem by then. But this one will hopefully never be for sale. This is my absolute most favorite piece. Super stoked to have it. It's just awesome having it in my collection. I absolutely love this. So like I said, just a beautiful piece. So just to recap, as we have our 2 Mox Rubies here, there's 28 total 9.5s and 110, making 29 total cards. But of those, only 7, including the 10, so 110 and 6 other Beta Mox Rubies that have all 4 subgrades 9.5 or better. So this is a very significant piece. If this is something that you find yourself wanting, by all means feel free to message me. Maybe we can work something out, but I'm just very stoked to have these in my collection. So thank you very much. Join us again soon, as we'll be uploading more of our collection, and as well as giving you more videos about just P9 beta in general. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Join us again next time, where we'll be talking about just another fantastic piece. This is MTGFoilGuy. Thank you very much, guys.